Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. So good to have Judge Lyles in our midst again, elected official. This time I will call the June 14th board meeting to order, and I ask Brian to bring forward the list. Silence your cell phones, and that commissioner that lives up there where all the rolling hills are, the valleys, the lakes, streams, Raccoon Creek, is going to bring us our invocation and lead us in the pledge.
Thank you, David. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, we bow before you now before this meeting. We ask God for your guidance. Father, we ask for your wisdom. Father, we want to make the best decision we can possibly make as a board for our county. We thank you, Father, for all that are present here. We thank you, Father, for our department head, our employees. We pray, Father, for them that you would bless them in a mighty way. We ask these things in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge your allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I don't think Lonnie was saying at that time.
I told her she was behind just a little bit because of the stream, so she decided to not.
And thanks, Mr. Crowe, for that great prayer. Minutes, action to adopt the May 24th, 2018 work session minutes, the May 24th, 2018 board meeting minutes, the June 4th, 2018 call meeting minutes, and the June 5th, 2018 call meeting. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Collette. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Crowe. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. We have no announcements. We have no invited guests. Under bid awards, number one, action to award the design and construction of fiber optic extension project to Parker Systems Incorporated in the amount of $534,260. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Collette. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Pownell. Under discussion, I would like to call IT Director Will Lyons up to just address a few other questions that he's had over the break, and some citizens that have raised some questions for him. So we'll have discussion at the same time.
Thank you. It's brought to my attention after the first meeting that some individuals wanted some clarification on what the project was, what it was going to accomplish, and where it came from. So I'll start by just giving a little bit of background on this project itself. Many years ago, myself and some others sat down with Google and kind of highlighted some questions with them for our community, and we asked them directly, point blank, what would it take for somebody like Google to come to Paulding County? And the first thing they said was you would have to have 2 connections to 2 Tier 1 providers. Now, several years ago, Appalachian Valley, when they created their first fiber network that came into Paulding County, they provided that first Tier 1 connection. This connection actually ties us into that second Tier 1 connection. We've had many organizations come into the county and ask about fiber optics. Number one was Wellstar facility. When they came in, we talked about fiber optics. Unfortunately, we weren't able to serve them because they expand beyond our county. So they were able to partner with someone else. Another manufacturer came into the county. They had tried to partner up with the local telcos. Unfortunately, after several weeks of delays and unable to get that straightened out, they had to make other arrangements, and fiber optics was one of the ways that they were able to do that with Parker Systems. So this is all about job creation. This is about bringing companies into the county who need that internet bandwidth. We've all heard the cliche, build it and they will come. I don't have a crystal ball and I can't tell you that. But what I will tell you is we're getting cut off the list by not having it. So So if you don't build it, they will not come. They want water, they want sewer, and they want broadband. So this project completes a part of that project that we've been planning for several years now. It ties us into that second Tier 1 connection so that the next company that comes in and needs 2 redundant Tier 1 providers, we can say, yes, we have that. Any other questions?
Yeah, wasn't this SPOS money?
Yes, sir. One of the problems we had in identifying how this was going to get done was the funding of it. We knew it took a lot of capital to expand the network, and after approaching Board of Education, who is using another provider, trying to get them to be the engine for our vehicle, and then declining, we looked at other options, and putting this as part of SPOS was the answer. So now we have the funding to make those connections when at all possible.
And I'll just chime in here a little bit since my day job is in the realm of IT. I can certainly echo what Will has said as far as the importance of having multiple connections out to Tier 1 providers to provide bandwidth and redundancy is necessary, and it could attract something like a data center. I think Paulding County is a good spot for a data center, something like that. But beyond that, just companies who have a more demanding need for connectivity, whether that be to other corporate offices or to just to the internet resources online. So something like this will give us, it'll be a check mark on the form, but it'll also be a good opportunity for us to show that we have a commitment to providing the infrastructure, because again, like Will said, we talk about water and sewer to bring in business, and those are absolutely critical, and right with those is a fiber connectivity point. So this is good, in my opinion.
Well, I'm really glad that you brought that to our attention, and to all our attention. I really never think about fiber optic. I guess I was too old school, but that's part of today's world. We've got to have it, and I'm excited about this.
Did you?
I bet.
I appreciate the work you've done on it too, Will.
If you were to give a percentage of our county in the major roads that broadband aligns with, what's the percentage?
I don't know that I can answer that directly, but I'm going to answer it in another way. There was a recent article published in a broadband magazine that listed 21 different locations nationwide. All of them had success with their fiber networks. Now, what's particular about 7 of those is they did not have interstates running through them. They just had rural routes running through them. But they all made fiber networks available, and they benefited financially from those networks. So I think if anyone else can do it with all the leadership and the brain power we have in this room, I know we can do it as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank the citizens, because that was on the splashed again.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on this action to award. Take a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Carries 5-0. Bid award number 2 is action to award the fire training and maintenance remodel to the lowest responsible bidder, AB Construction and Development, in the amount of $269,868. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Motion approved by Commissioner Pownell. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Davis. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. And any opposed? Carries 5-0. We have no reports from committees and departments. Under public participation on agenda items, we have no one who has signed up. Have no consent agenda today. Old business, none. And new business, number 1 is action for the chairman of the Board of Commissioners to accept a grant from the Accountability Court Judges Funding Committee in the amount of $206,266 to aid with the continued program operations during FY19. The grant has a required match of $22,930, which can be obtained from the county date fund. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Collette. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Davis. Any discussion? And as we heard this morning, that match is, we already have fund source for that, so that's great. All right, any other discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. New business number 2 is action for the chairman and the board of commissioners to accept a grant from the Accountability Court Judges Funding Committee in the amount of $118,834 to assist with program operations during FY19. The grant has a required match of $13,203.78. A waiver of this match was submitted and has been approved by the Accountability Court Judges Funding Committee. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Pownell. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Crowe. Any discussion?
I'm excited to see this.
Very.
It's very much needed, very much needed. I'm looking forward to seeing the results. And I guess that you, Judge Wiles, you'll be back up here telling us all the good news?
Yes.
Amen.
All right.
All right, let's vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. New business number 3 is action to adopt resolution 18-27, confirming executive session for purpose of real estate, personnel, pending and potential litigation. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Davis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Pownell. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. And any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. That's the conclusion of our regular business. Would any of the board have any other comments they would make before we?
Yeah, don't forget, Town Hall, June 28th, Thursday night, 6:30, Mulberry Rock Park. And don't forget today's Flag Day. If y'all have forgot, don't forget. Fly your flags. And I want to say I appreciate the staff and our employees and everything that you guys do each and every day, guys and gals, for the citizens of Paulding County. We appreciate it. I don't take it for granted, and I realize how hard you work. I know we got a lot of work to do the next few weeks on budget, so let's work together and get through this time together like we usually do. Thank you.
Other comments? All right, no executive session, no public participation in non-agenda items. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. By Commissioner Pownell, second by Commissioner Davis. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We stand adjourned.